Hello, this is Richard from Moneyscope, and today I'd like to show you some new features we've just released. The biggest one is our problem solving, or as we like to call it, meet a goal tool. And here's an example to show you what it can do. We've got John and Susan Cook here with a very nice forecast showing the value of their savings goes up from £100,000 today to a projected value of £225,000 at age 99. But the clients have said they'd like to give some money away right now to their children to help them get a foot on the property ladder. And they've asked you to calculate how much they can afford to give away so that their savings end up at £100,000 at age 99, not £225,000. And that's very easy to do. We simply click on the Meet a Goal button, enter the value required here, which is £100,000, and then we can either choose to change the net investment return, we can add some money in on a regular basis between two ages, or in this case we're going to work out how much money we can afford to take out and achieve the goal. So we click Go, and there you go. The answer is they can afford to take out £73,000 now and still end up with a forecasted value of their savings at age 99 of £100,000. And that shows the chart being updated and the yearly breakdown is updated as well. And if I'm happy with that, I just click on Save as a new scenario and it enters that record into the client's log for you to refer to in the future. And if you don't want to carry on with that one, we just click Tweak Variables and it goes back to where we started from. Another good use of this is to help the clients understand the issue of capacity for loss and capacity for risk. So let's just say, for example, the clients have said, well, we've got a comfort zone of £100,000. So as long as our savings don't fall below £100,000 between now and age 99, we're quite happy. And the forecast shows £225,000 at 5% net return. So can they afford to take less risk? So we go inside here, we've kept the savings goal at £100,000, and we want to achieve that by changing the net investment return. So we click Go again, and there we go. It shows they can reduce the return required from 5% a year to 3.25% a year, which probably means they can afford to take a bit less risk. Now we can see the chart's been updated, so they end up at £100,000. So I'm quite happy with that one now. I'll click Save as a new scenario. Let's just call it less risk. Click Save, and that then creates the new scenario. There's the name less risk up there. And we click through inside here, and that's the details we've got. So you can have a much more detailed discussion with the client about all these sort of issues. I then want to print the report. Now we've added the ability for you to add your own logo and made the reports look even nicer than they were before. You've now got the option to add specific notes to each scenario. These can be a great prompter for you or for the client, and these show on the report that you produce. If you don't want to show any notes, just leave this box blank, but if you do, type them inside here, click Print Report, and away you go. We've made a few other minor changes. You can now edit the client details from a specific client screen. This is great for reviews in the future where you update the client's age and it then applies it all to each scenario throughout the forecast. So we'll save those inside here. We've made a few visual changes. So we've got ticks and crosses now to show quite simply if something is happening or if it's not happening. We've also changed the behaviour of the sliders, and we've changed the increment values from 0.5% to 0.25%, and as you drag the slider you'll see the value changes automatically. And we've also made the charts look a lot nicer as well. One of the big features is as you hover over a year, you can see we've got the information bar at the top of the screen that shows everything happening inside that year. We hope you like these new changes, and thanks for using Moneyscope.